Rainbow Beginnings 93. What's up, DBB 93 Squad? I want to say thank you to all our new subscribers for subscribing to the channel, as well as our old subscribers for returning. What's good, everybody? This will be our You versus Them. Yes, I said it. You versus Them reading for October 23rd until October 29th. Baby, listen. Okay, y'all. This is like getting into it, baby. Listen, like, oh my goodness. It's just so much gratification here. Like, you know how you go through that moment of, oh, thank you, honey. You know the little puppy love moment, that stage of honeymoon phase that people always talk about where, thank you, oh, thank you, that this is where it's at, okay? And I feel like it's that moment of realizing, like, you know, helping out one another. Thank you for pushing me on. Thank you for continuously, you know, just helping me out. I didn't see it back then, but now I see it, and it's both ways. It's not just one way. It's not just this way and that way. Is seeing the beauty in each other inside and out, and it's being grateful for having each other in one's life. Okay, so I don't know, I just get so many great vibes from this reading. If you guys haven't checked out the daily from today, which is October 23rd, make sure you check out the daily, because we rolling. Okay, like the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. And it's all through the town. You guys, this is amazing. So before we even get into this reading, take what resonates, let what doesn't fly bye-bye. As well as if I say she and you are a he, make sure you flip it to your situation. If I say he and you are a she, make sure you flip it to your situation as well. So you guys, this is like basically a new reading that I've been doing, and I feel like this one is so in-depth. I do like to change the readings around from time to time, so just go with the flow, roll with me. You know how we do, baby. So let's basically get out the messages, because I feel like sometimes we need to hear those messages, especially from the people that we cannot get in contact with. Like the ones we cannot hear those messages from, that we are in separation from. And, you know, sometimes people don't know how to express those messages. And, you know, without further ado, you guys may hear my heat click on and off because it is a little nippy. But without further ado, let's get into these messages. So for the first message, I think that is incredible. Let's hear it, right? We have, your encouragement has made me stronger. Thank you. You were there when I really needed you. I am forever grateful. See, you guys, when I was like pulling these cards, oh my goodness, I was shuffling, and then when it was falling out, I was like, okay, I gotta get like the tears out now, because I do not need to cry in another video. Like, and I'm kind of getting choked up again. I'm like, no, not today. I gotta push through. So I do apologize if y'all hear me like kind of clear my throat a few times, because, you know, some of these I do feel like really close to the vibration of it, and it's like, okay, whew, don't cry, but it's very sentimental, and it's like, I get it, you know, but okay, I believe in you. So I do apologize if you guys hear that a lot, you know. The next card we do have is, I love that I can truly be myself with you. We might not be related, but I consider you family. I hope my kids I hope my kid grows up to be like you. I'm impressed with your kid's manner. It says a lot about you. I really admire your parenting. Now remember, you guys, some of these messages aren't for everyone, but if it really hits you, it's for you. You inspire me to be a better person. Like, I can feel whoever these messages are going to, I can feel the energy behind them. And it's like, okay, I get it. I understand. Your sense of humor makes life more fun. I always have more fun when I'm with you. You made my day. Thank you. Many of my favorite memories are with you. And I will explain this card, and this card, because these two cards have to do with the union, and this card has to do with the union, but not right now, okay? They're not really a part of what this is. So, let's get into what this is. So, let me just slide these off to the side. Okay, so what this is basically, let's do the top row first, okay? So, you know how we say, okay, keep an open mind and, you know, what is actively going on in your train of thought, right? So, this is the thought process of the union, of the you versus them process. You have basically keep an open mind. And it's, your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Let your feelings, I don't know what's up with me in that word. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Express your love. Go ahead and make your romantic gesture. So those are a few things that you're thinking about right now that eventually will be making action towards. So make sure you guys stay tuned, because pretty soon there will be a video that will be uploaded towards action towards union. So that's what's going on in your thought process. And now these are the cards that is actively being worked out within this union, okay? We have, it is safe for you to love. So it says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay. You have, you deserve love. You are lovable. You best to say that with 2 snaps on the end, baby. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring... Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, now look at the order that's flying in. Okay. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now. Okay, so now let me tell you what's these last three cards, okay? So, So this card is the you side. This is what surrounds you in this union, okay? It's getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. For them, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? So I feel like situations are going to happen where you have to discuss what was going on outside of this connection to bring it together, okay? Which involves this card. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I feel like with a karmic situation that was blocking this union, could have been a past relationship for some of you, because that's what's keeping you apart. I feel like with that being said, it was like the wedge between this relationship, okay? And they were trying to clear it up, not letting you know what all was going on, okay? With that being said, okay, now it's time for them to kind of get you a little bit involved, but not as far as like the hard part of it, like letting you in on what was going on, letting you know like, okay, all that is behind me, I'm ready to move forward. You putting your trust completely in them, even though you had your trust that they were going to come back, they're going to make things happen with you and together, them feeling like they are a part of a team now and not so much having to do it on their own is going to make things take off. So now let's go into the you part. Let's go into your blockages. What is your blockages? And guys, I do apologize. You will hear my heat kick on. It's about to blow out something mysterious, which warms up the room in the house. So, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So, what is your blockage? I did see the 8 of Wands, so I do believe a blockage here is communication. But I did continue to shuffle. But I did see the 8 of Wands is communication. Needing to have that communication to clarify what's going on. Not wanting to still be in this stalemate where you're out in the dark. So, I understand that. That's definitely something that needs to be had. Something that will be had pretty soon. Because things are going in a different light, in a different way. Okay, so the 3 of Wands being here. As that being a blockage, I feel like the 3 of Wands is you clearly needing to decide which direction you want to go in. Some of you are stuck in between, do you really want to go in this direction or not? Because I feel like some of you are getting caught up in that whole mysterious factor of, I can walk away if I need to walk away, if I want to walk away. Like, it's kind of like you're bragging about walking away. And the divine is like, look, if you want to brag about it, if you want to do it, then do it. But if you want to stay here, then stay. But it's kind of like that whole scenario, like, do what you want to do. You know how that parent is like, do what you want to do, okay? But at the end of the day, you're living in my house. So I'm going to tell you, you know, if you want to do that, then here are your consequences to doing that. If that makes sense. And it's like, okay, clearly decide what you want. Because we're not going to sit here and play games with you. Either you're in and you're going to go this way, or you're out and you're going to keep going down this miserable whirlwind of nothing. Or we can just put you in another direction where you can keep feeling like you're stuck. Because deep down, you want this. Deep down, this is what you truly desire. But one moment you can't have faith in something, and then the next moment you like, well, I don't know. I feel like for some of you, because you haven't seen something come out of it just yet, you contemplate back and forth between, is this really going to happen? You got to keep that faith. You got to have faith, the faith. It could be a point where money could be a really big issue for you too, because this is of Pentacles. So taking this action could be of money too. And you don't know how this is going to come about because you don't have enough money. I feel like for some of you, you need to be honest with yourself. If you are in communication with this other person, you need to be honest with this other person too. If you ain't got the coins to do what you need to do, or if you ain't got the coins to do what you like to do, then be honest with that person. Don't be trying to hold up something that you can't do. Be honest with them. Look, I ain't got it, boo. Look, I ain't got it. They may just surprise you in a way like, look, you ain't got it, I got you. It will surprise you what someone who wants you as much as they want you will do to make things happen. And they're not afraid to do it for you at all, by far. Okay? And others of you, stop thinking of things in material fashion. You got everything on your side right now. I mean, and for the long run, you're going to have everything on your side. Something's waiting to come out. Something has to come out before things start taking off. And that's why you're stuck. That's why you feel stuck, because you don't know what's going to come out yet. And that's why you feel like you can't move. You feel stuck in a way. Hold on. Wait for a second. Okay. Hear me out. So, for somebody, you're trying to move from a place where you were stable. Okay, well, that's different. You're trying to move from a place where you were stable, where you were building. Okay, so normally when we see like the 4 wands, like, because this person, I feel like this person had 3 wands, and you're waiting on that 4 wands. So you like, okay, well, I have to go make that 4 wands, but somehow money was an issue where you couldn't make the Four of Wands, but where you were at, you were halfway there. But that would, how would that be a blockage for you though? Because I'm sensing travel, which I hear a train right now, which is strange. So, because something had came up where but why would this play a factor? It was a disappointment. It wouldn't have been something you were working hard on. So, okay. So you thought that what you were working on in the past, because this would be past, this technically would be past. This could have been a past relationship for you, where you thought that you were building a stable foundation. Because in this picture, I only see one person, but I see 3 wands. And this person is the only person that's holding up these wands. But I see someone that's by themselves holding on, which means you would be the one that feels left, or that feels abandoned, that feels like you're holding on to everything by yourself. And at that point, something would have had to come out. So somehow somebody like duped you in the end, where it could have been a situation that you were kind of cheated on. That would have explained why you had to trust this situation. Like you don't really have trust in this situation. And that would explain why this person would, okay. Woo, got the story. Booyah, got you. I understand. Okay. So, in the past with this situation, I'm sorry y'all, it's taking so long, but I have to pick this story up because I feel like somebody is like really questioning this. And I know for some of y'all like, that ain't my story. And the others of y'all like, go on girl, pick it up, honey. I get you. I got you. In the past, you was building on a relationship. Look at the sun coming through like, yes, honey, get it, girl. In the past, you was building on a relationship that really didn't, suit you. It wasn't for you. But you were building. You were putting your all into it. You was working long hours. And if I feel like for right here, like, you see that in the background, like, you were building that. You were building this life that was magical. And you thought it was going to be everything and anything. But in the dark, things was being done. And that's what the moon card is here for. I know I was rambling on, y'all. I'm sorry, but I got everything out of that. And behind closed doors, other things was done while you were either at work or taking care of business. Okay? And I feel like that's where all your trust lied below the surface. Your trust was in yourself and your partner. But in hindsight, that's not where your partner trust was at. And that's why I feel like for some of you, you put your trust in the people you deal with. And now you're learning how to trust yourself. That's what would explain why forgiving and learning will be here. This is for both of you because you both mirror each other. If you guys look at the reading from today and yesterday, which would be the 22nd, that would explain a lot about the readings, the dailies. Because when we put trust in other people, sometimes we don't realize that we should trust ourselves a little more than we trust other people, okay? And people use that to their advantage. They take that and they run with it. And they use us so much that they use up and they deplete our energy. And with this situation, as this being a blockage, it was you moving. You could have been planning to move to a house. You could have been planning to move to another area, another location, another state. You could have been doing all that you can do, be all that you can be. And whoever this person was, they didn't care. They left you high and dry. They were doing they want to with somebody else, or however else they were doing it. They were doing it for their benefits. And that's why it was a blockage, because eventually things came out. Eventually you saw what you needed to see. Because at that point you were just tired. You backed away. Because you were fighting. You probably already knew what they was doing. You wanted to hold on to something that wasn't there for you. So that person, that was that narcissist. They didn't care. Because 9 times out of 10, I bet you, 9 times out of 10, you see that person to this day, they still doing it. Because that's just who they are. That's just what they do. And then you look at them, and then they look at the situation like, I don't know why they're still doing that, why that's still happening, right? But look what was brought to you. Seriously, y'all. I kid you not, the story is telling, oh my goodness. Woo! I'm getting chills again. The story is telling. Look who you bumped into. Hey! And you guys remember, flip it to your situation. Take what resonates. Look who you bumped into. The divine bumped you right into the emperor. Somebody who's about their business. Somebody who this has happened to them. And they don't want that anymore. They've been through that. They've been through that heartache. They've been through all this. They don't want that anymore. True, I feel like you were kind of through this more than they were. You were through that pain more than they were. You kind of probably was a little over it more than they were when you met them. There you go. There you go. Remember, they say things come full circle. So, going through that, you had to make a decision. Do you take back love a boy, love a girl, however you want to say it? Do you take them back? The BS artists, because now I have the King of Cups with the Two of Swords, which is the decision. Because this person came back around. Now, the Emperor was the King of Cups. So, we're going to do 4 and 4, right? We do 4 and 4. Because we're going to balance it out. Which turns you back into the Queen of Swords. Whoa. Shoot. Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog. So, it's like, basically we could do it like that. Okay? It don't matter. Made you go back into this decision. You felt like you was going into this blind decision. This person, we're going to get into them. They like, well, you know, I need to make sure this is something that I really want to go into, because this is something I've been waiting for years. Someone that's dedicated to me. I'm dedicated to them. I want to push forward. I can't speak to them. I can't speak for them just yet, because I know what theirs about to look like. And I know what yours looking like now. So I already know, like, you guys mirror each other. This person over here, this situation you came from over here, they wasn't nothing, bruh. At this point, we about to throw them bows, like, and I know, not saying it like in that manner, but it's like, dude, keep walking. Like, don't you see the door? Like, just get yourself together. We don't even want to even throw them bows. We just want you to get yourself together. Because don't nobody want to go through that. And it was you going back into this Queen of Swords because you had to feel guarded when it came to this situation because you weren't quite healed from what happened over here. And not really expressing to them what really happened. So now this heart-to-heart conversation comes together on what really happened. Dun, dun, dun. Or should I do the Law and Order voice? Dun, 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 dun. I wish I had that theme song. That sucked, man. But you get what I'm saying? Like, it gives you that what really happened. You know, what lies below the triggers. Because whatever they were doing, it may seem like they were doing what Pooper Duper Arms over here were doing, but it really wasn't. You get what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't what they were doing. It was, they were coming out just like you came out of this. It was just a little few steps behind, if that makes sense. But now you guys are meeting on the same level. Now you guys are meeting together at forgiving. And not realizing that they were hitting your trigger because you weren't completely over this bullcrap. This, That's all I'm going to say to that. Because now I feel the heartbreak for you. Like, why? Like, what was your point of doing this? I don't like when people do that. Like, what is your point of doing this to somebody? What is your point? And you can just walk away from this situation. I can go into a whole spew for this person because I've talked to someone like this before I met my divine. Definitely. And it's so crazy because, yeah, I definitely talked to someone like this. My thing is, I don't understand, why can't you just walk away instead of continue doing what you're doing? And I'll say it in a heartbeat. I would rather you walk away than continue to play a game. I would rather walk away before I play a game. But then you don't know what the divine purpose is for you doing that. Because sometimes it's to wake you up. Like, hey, do you really want this? Because nobody's perfect by far. And it's a reason why you stuck around to deal with this. Trust me, it's a reason. Because when you got this person? Oh my goodness. It make you want to do the Michael Jackson, like, you rock my world, you know you did. Hey. And this person ain't even got to touch you. But their energy, their spirit just rocks your world. Okay? And look, I'm preaching to the choir. You already know this. Okay? What they say, what they do, the way they carry themselves is amazing. This person, it looks good on the surface. But then you start looking at it more and more and more, and you just like, ugh, what was I thinking? No, let me stop. But things happen for reasons. So you can get on with your life. Right? Right. So, that's enough for the you. Let's go into the them. Okay. Let's see what the them. Let's see what they blockage is. Since they blockage are. I don't know. I guess I want to be a pirate today. R. Let's see what their blockages are. Oh, that's why I seen the Eight of Wands. I said that. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. I be getting so excited. I be getting too excited sometimes. Oh, okay. The Queen of Wands. Oh, okay. The blockage. Okay. So the blockage here with them at this moment, because, like I said, them side is communication. Queen of Wands. So this is a lot of action oriented over here. Okay, making communication, making action. Okay. That's a blockage because most of them haven't done this yet, or they haven't seen this yet. Okay, so most of them are waiting on it, but if they're the ones that cut communication, they are the ones to be making communication back. Now, if they're the ones that's supposed to be making action, they already know. Trust me, they're going to be the ones to make that action. They are getting in order to make that action. So, they are aware of it. The Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, body. The Ten of Cups. Not the Ten of Cups. Whoa, bag up. The Ten of Wands. I'm just excited now. And the Seven of Cups. You better say that with a full spoon of Nutella. Anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. I am happy for the them side. And the reason why I'm happy, because last time I did the them side, I was boohoo crying because their energy was so freaking low. And the reason why it was low, because they were going through the darkest of the dark. But they were going to make it out. It was just them having to experience it was amazingly crazy. And they made it out, which is amazing because they're ready to take action. If they haven't already taken action and they are excited, they are jumping for joy. Some of them are trying to be secretive, and it's amazing because some of them don't know how. They're too excited, but I can't spill all those beans just yet. So I'm just going to keep going. So we have the Eight of Wands. We know is communication, but also action. Queen of Wands. Action towards the Queen. But it's also them coming into that feminine stance of taking this nurturing action, okay? Not being so masculine and taking that forceful action, but it's taking that nice, calming action, okay? We do have the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Some of them, like I said, been working hard. Now, this is a blockage, but like I said, I don't feel like this blockage is going to be too long. I do feel like it may be for a second. So, I think maybe, not even before we do the next time, I think this will be cleared up in less than maybe a few days. Because these energies are moving fast, really fast. The dailies are moving so fast, it's within 3 days. Fast. So, I don't even feel like these blockages are staying within that long. They've been working on bringing family together, and the issue has been money. Okay? Pentacles. Money. They've been getting over family issues so quickly. For some of them, now watch this one. They don't know what's been going on, because when they get around certain issues when it comes to family, normally they'll keep a quiet, kept mouth. They blurt things out, not realizing that it's the divine telling them just to get it up, kind of like a word vomit, okay? And they oh my goodness. But it helps them heal from it. And it's helping them lay down those burdens. So they also receiving abundance too. They're being very, 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 very saving when it comes to that as well. So a lot of them are going through these changes and they are mastering everything at this point. They're getting through this illusion that things are not going to change. They're seeing things change daily. Literally every single day. And it could be within that same day that things are changing. Things are looking up. People are giving them opportunities to change things in that day. So I wouldn't be surprised if things change was within that day. I'm telling y'all, this energy is moving so fast. I'm telling y'all, these blockages ain't even going to be here like that. Okay? Now, the action. We have, the Queen of Cups. Okay. So, the action that they're taking is towards the Queen of Cups with the Lovers. Okay. So, like I said before, I think it was just a matter of getting away from that devilish energy that they were around and taking a stand for themselves, no longer letting other people tell them how to live their lives. And I feel like for a lot of them, it was just over a course in a matter of time, and they were just like, they were tired. They were tired. They wanted to live their lives. And look at the Emperor. This Emperor ain't playing. Look, 2 different decks. Emperor is out. Emperor is not playing. They got that coin they were looking for, and they ready to present that cup. The Knight of Cups is out, y'all. The 7 of Swords, they ain't playing. See, the Queen of Swords. See, this is you. This is you, okay? They know that they got to tread lightly because they did. They stepped away. But they know at the same time that you will accept them. They just need to... It's all or nothing. Like, they all in. All or nothing. They just got to tread lightly. I'm not saying, like, be completely just willingly open, but make sure you set boundaries. Make sure you let them know how you feel because, you know, it's okay to be a little, you know, boxed in, but it's okay to hear them out and let them know how it felt, because just to continuously let them, you know, continue to do that, not cool. But let them know, look, when you stepped away, I felt like this, but I understand why. And that's, you know, again, we all are human. But they know. They know. Look, they know, y'all. I ain't even gonna even front. They know. They know. They know. Hey. They know. I'm telling you, they know. So, taking action towards the Queen of Swords. I told you. You ended off on the Queen of Swords. They already know what you are. They feel like you blocked in, but at the same time, they feel like, look, you mine. And not in like an over-possessive way, but at the end of the day, you mine. Like, you mine, bruh. Like, not bruh, but y'all get what I'm saying. You mine. All or nothing. It's kind of like that Love and Basketball type thing. Yeah. But I know a lot of people like, I don't like that movie like that. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go through their deck. I have to. Y'all deck was cool too, but I gotta go through their deck. So they got the 6 of Swords, they got the 6 of Pentacles, they got the King of Cups, so we got counterparts, we got the 9 of Cups. So we have movement, we have balance, we have the King of Cups, counterpart, we have the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, we have the Knight of Swords, which is taking action, which is communication, clarity, coming in. Everything that you can wish for or ask for is here on the board. With the Queen of Swords, that's also clarity, On your side, let me see. We have, well, with you too, we have discovery here because you're discovering yourself. You're finding out who you are. Also within this relationship. And without this relationship, you find out who you are. Let me see. It's just a lot going on. It's just a whole lot of that's amazing, baby. I could put it down. Sorry. I'm excited because there's just so much going on, and then it's just like you're king. It ain't even a knight in shining armor. It's your king in shining armor. It's your emperor in shining armor because you are the empress. And you do not have to be an empress, you do not have to be a female. You can be a male. And to be an emperor, you do not have to be a male. You can be a female. So, you know, the roles, you know, just like that. But definitely, this is amazing. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I am just literally, I'm out of words, but it's amazing. And again, this is for all zodiac signs because I've been having issues when it comes to my tags. So that's just, this is amazing. I do have other videos to do, so I can't quite stay on this video too much longer. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Wow. This is really amazing, you guys. Like, I am literally, like, over here just, like, flipping out. I don't know. So, yeah. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please give this video a thumbs up. If your bell notifications are not turned on, please turn your bell notifications on for me, please. Again, this video is for all zodiac signs. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgos. I will see you guys in the next videos. Have a great day. Bye.